I want to lower the outer limits, okay? Imagine yourself being part of a great scientific project. And that's what you want, this Project Earth. Okay, if you look at the, if you look at all the zones, the triangles, like Bermuda Triangle, they said there's so many of them. Okay, put the Bermuda Triangle, okay, on a map, and put Pangea. Make those things move the Pangea. This is geometric pattern, almost like a shotgun, or like a handful of darts thrown in. Okay, there's better pillars inside. You know, remember Job? Were you there when I set the foundation pillars of the earth? Remember that one? Well, that's what there are, people. There are electromagnetic field generators. And I hate to say this, you're the dragon baby before there was the earth and wind and sky. Well, believe it or not, you use the energy beam. They said there was a planet 6 times bigger than Jupiter. Yeah, 6 times bigger. They shot it. They got the liquid core, you know, the electricity. Yeah, well, and you know how it shows almost a figure 8, you know, when you see the electromagnetic field of the pulse? Well, if you take a ship with strong enough pulse, electromagnetic field pulse, but shoot fire at it, there's energy field that moves the whole core. They move the core here in the inhabitable zone, you know, and all that ice, you know, if you're looking at where the world, 10,000 miles away, that's where your oceans came from. And you had some granite and stuff. You know that movie, The Gorge, where they showed the beach of the fly shop? They just didn't stand in the earth. They found, you know, the beach of the fly trap wouldn't grow outside soil. It was made for 120 years. It was made in the soil from an asteroid impact. How about that? Andromeda strain. You know where he's trying to be? Where the meteors impacted out in the Middle East. And there's sheep, you know, developed these basal discharges. Well, that's called mycoplasma pneumonia, really. And they were playing around. The sheep were milling around near the meteors. And they thought, oh, they're sick, and we're getting sick. So they sent the sheep on, because they were sheep and didn't want to kill them. They sent them to Africa, that nice, moist climate. Yeah. There's stuff out there you don't understand. I mean, you just can't get it through your head, but for billions of years, planets and everything about life. Look at Star Trek. I mean, that little bit of water that entered into the person,